Hey guys, welcome back. There's a lot of news to go over in today's video, so let's get into it. So, obviously everyone's still talking about the player base and of course how many players are currently playing in Season 3. Well, so far, Season 3 peaked at 2.28 million, whereas in Season 1, it peaked at 7.12 million, which obviously that was a brand new chapter, so can we really compare that? Probably not. So Season 2, 5.5 million. So yeah, down still 3 million from the current season. It's kind of surprising to me, but at the same time, when we see stuff like this in the background video, I'm not that surprised that people are not super happy or are not playing, Fortnite competitive most notably. I'll be completely honest, I really thought at first the Fortnite competitive community was just a bunch of babies complaining about this, but quite frankly, this is not fair. Like, this really should not be in builds. Honestly speaking, if I was playing against this, I'd be very upset. Not only can I absolutely not build, but if I box myself in and someone was able to just break every single wall down, like, instantaneously, yeah, I would probably not play it. I'd just go back to 0 builds. Which is why I think that the best solution possible right now to kind of balance things out, especially with this item, is simply to just remove it from builds itself and just keep it in 0 builds. Honestly speaking, I almost feel like builds itself should be held a little bit higher than the 0 build options, because obviously the competitive players tend to play builds, and it would be a great way to, of course, keep them playing, keep them happy, but at the same time, make things fair. I really feel like 0 builds should just be an all-out battle between like the craziest things possible, overpoweredness, who cares, man. But the build section, let's save that for, practice, competitive, that sort of thing. With that being said, for our first topic of the video, however, we actually have some new gameplay of the Flint pistol. So apparently this thing no longer deals fall damage, which is going to be a very good shake-up to the actual loot pool right now inside the game. And apparently this is set to return in July for the Fortnite X Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration. So yeah, very cool item. I'm pretty relieved that this thing will no longer give you fall damage because, like I said, guys, I'm not a very good player. And if I actually use this thing and I launch myself across the map and I die instantaneously, I'm probably not going to play a second game. So yeah, very cool. Definitely happy about that. There's also this, which is going to be a little upsetting to a lot of people. So an upcoming dual SMG is now in the works. But according to Hypex, he does not think this will release in this season because they are working on a dual SMG mythic back in Chapter 2 of Season 4, and they canceled it. So maybe they're reworking this for the next Marvel season, which honestly, I'm not quite sure why this would fit in a Marvel season, more as it would fit in an apocalyptic season. But hey, I'm not complaining. I don't think this would be a very good part of the loot pool, and it probably would just make things a lot worse as people already are not happy about the loot pool. Now, something that might make you happy is this in the background video. So here's some upcoming items set to return very soon. We have a new heavy sniper that will do 3 times damage to vehicles. So Epic Games sort of listened and they just reworked this sniper rifle to, of course, combat the vehicles and, the overpoweredness of them. Don't forget that the vehicles now have like 2,000 or 3,000 health, so quite a bit. So with, 3 times damage, it's only gonna take a few shells or a few bullets to, take down a vehicle. So a very good way to combat vehicles. We also have the revolver shotgun from the trailer, tow hook from the trailer, Magneto's Mythics, tri-beam laser rifle, which is from Fallout 3, combat AR, minigun, Flint treasure maps, and the pirate cannon, which, by the way, the last 3, the Flint treasure maps and pirate cannon, obviously are going to be a part of the upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean collaboration, which honestly I think will come at some point in like 2 months, I think, or 1 more month, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 months. Now, a lot of people are not going to be happy about the minigun returning simply in the fact that there's a medallion right now inside the game that will give you guys unlimited ammo, so that would be a little bit overpowered, but it might be a great way to combat vehicles once again. So it's kind of like a give and take type thing, on one hand it's a good thing, on the other hand it's going to be very annoying. But yeah, this season is very overpowered feeling, and they seem to be going down this trend with every single release of a brand new item. Now, in case you guys were really intrigued by that new sniper rifle, we just got some early gameplay of this thanks to Alley Jacks. So here's that in the background video. Okay, so it got some new graphics or, a new model for the actual item itself, and so far it's a little bit incomplete. I do believe it's going to have a scope on it, and like we stated before, it will do 3 times damage to vehicles only, not to players, only to vehicles. With that being said, it looks like Devink has now remade the Wanderer teaser into an actual outfit using Blender, which looks freaking insane. It's actually been quite a long time since we got a very unique looking skin, and this one would just be fantastic. I would not change a single thing about this. I really am looking forward to seeing if Epic Games can shake up the outfits once again, because quite frankly, every single outfit looks somewhat of the same or something we already have inside the game. I want a character like this that has like no bones. Like this thing is just like a floating shadow monster type thing, man. I want something crazy inside the game. I am really sick of seeing the exact same thing. It would be absolutely crazy if this thing on the floor had like the exact same graphics as you guys walk through, as you guys are like floating through the map instead of running. Like, I want some cool stuff, man. Please, Epic Games, bring out some unique characters for once. With that being said, we also have a new storyline update. So it looks like Cyclo has now noticed that inside the files, there is some sort of gem. And by the way, it looks like Epic Games is still working on the Greek theme. Like, for some reason, a bunch of Greek items are now in the works to release pretty soon. So the Greek storyline is actually not over quite yet. And with that being said, there's also this. It seems like Persephone, I think that's how you guys say it, wife of Hades, queen of the underworld, is coming to Fortnite during this season. As Cerberus mentions, she's in a dialogue added today. So for whatever reason, Epic Games is still working on Greek characters, Greek gods, you know, the wives of Greek gods coming soon. I don't really understand the entire storyline behind this, but there's also this right now, which apparently is like a gem holder, and this will be coming pretty soon. So for whatever reason, we're still seeing this Greek theme pretty in our faces. With that being said, there's also this. Once again, a new Dr. Sloan graffiti is drawn at the new house of Hope and Jones. I'm telling you, she is for sure going to play a very important part of the story soon, and hopefully gain sand powers. Don't forget, guys, inside the surveys, there's also this character from Dr. Sloan. It's very possible she could release at some point during the season and have these powers that, you know, Sign is actually teasing. With that being said, there's a whole bunch of brand new vehicles coming soon to Rocket Racing. And of course, these will be the Battle Bus, the BMW E30, Bugatti, Citroen, Corvette, Fennec, Ferrari, Nissan, and Whiplash. Well, just make sure you guys pause to read. I'm not going to read the entire thing thoroughly, but yeah, lots of vehicles are coming soon to Rocket Racing, and also a Battle Pass. With that being said, here's all Chapter 5 Season 3 known content, which I'm pretty sure we actually kind of already went over this stuff, but there's actually Fall Guys on here, and aside from that, I'm pretty sure that's about it. Oh yeah, and Metallica is getting some BR items at some point, which honestly I have no idea what those are going to be, and I don't think anybody actually knows. We also have a new update as far as Fortnite XP gains. So in LEGO, the maximum daily playtime XP can now be reached in just 3 hours instead of 3.5 hours, which by the way is 420,000 XP. Festival, the daily playtime XP has now been buffed from 420 XP to 546. So technically, if you guys play all 3 game modes and kind of AFK in a way, but move around once in a while, you guys will get over 1 million XP in a little over 6 hours. So for kind of AFKing, that's not too bad. You know, it's kind of a long time, obviously, but you know, just AFKing, it's really not that bad. And finally speaking, we got the first look at the upcoming Chapter 6 leak. So this will be the upcoming swinging mechanic, and it looks actually pretty fantastic. This honestly kind of reminds me of like Indiana Jones or like parkour. So yeah, at some point, we're going to be seeing the ability to do this in Chapter 6, and this will be a major feature on the Chapter 6 island. So with that being said, my friends, that's all I have for you guys for today's Fortnite video. If you want to support the channel, make sure you guys like the video and comment down below. Also, my Discord is still here in case you guys want to win 10,000 V-Bucks. Make sure you guys join the link down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.